We used the pink background and like the same pink scenario as we did in the final shot, so that it all kind of connects together nicely, and like so the ending's the same as the beginning, which kind of makes the beginning make more sense at the end of the video, which gives audience satisfaction.
Yeah, the choice of like having the camera pan allowed to build mystery up, because at first obviously the female was just there, and it created a kind of excitement from the start of the video.
We wanted to use some establishing shots of different locations, kind of just to give a first insight into what was to come for the audience, so that we could then expand on each kind of shot and scenario later.
And keeping them intrigued, being seen of the girls, we decided that we wanted to kind of establish them as characters, therefore we kind of made it a longer shot so you could see what they were wearing and you could see the mise en scène and the brightness, to establish that kind of pop genre.
And we wanted to add like a big part of narrative right at the beginning to show that it would be performance and narrative, to give like kind of an establishing feeling of this is what's going to be happening.
We wanted to cut on the beat to add to the dramatic effect and to help the video with its like narrative, and to split it up so it's more interesting for the audience, so that's why.
It also connects the beat of the song with the video, which kind of makes it all flow together a lot nicely. We used a real policeman and police car for our narrative, because we wanted to make the video look as authentic as possible, so that the audience kind of invest in the narrative and believe what they're seeing a bit more, whereas if we'd used something that was clearly fake, it might have looked a bit more unprofessional.
On this shot, as he walks down the stairs, we use pull focus to draw the audience attention towards him, so they know that something's about to happen.
Little shot of the girls dancing. There was no singing, but we thought it would be good to kind of match it with the lyrics a bit, so it adds a bit of performance to it, and because they look so happy, it gives the audience a kind of escape.
Feel of our themes of like friendship and a team.
Yeah, the fact that all three of them are there together kind of makes the link between the video and the title of the song, which is also a repeated lyric throughout. Tried to use quick cuts as the beat drops and the speed of the song increases. We wanted to use quicker cuts so as to match again the pace of the song with the visuals, which enhances the impact of the beat of the song changing as the cuts also change, and vice versa. It kind of makes the impact of the visuals a lot more prominent. In the performance parts of the video, we also used direct address alongside the colourful in-trend outfits. We thought that this would show kind of a femininity in the clothes, but also show that the femininity is for power and empowerment, as she's staring directly into the camera, which shows her kind of power over kind of the situation and the audience, which is something that's not often seen in music videos with women.
A lot of the shots we had to position and frame carefully, as the video was non-continuity. The narrative was split up, so to make sure the audience understood the narrative, we had to draw their attention towards certain parts. So in this part, Izzie's the main focus, that's why she's centre frame.
In one of the shots of the girls walking down the stairs, it kind of is on a low angle to kind of show their authority and their power actually within the video, creating this independence for women, which is really important for us in it. It also kind of allows you to see the really strong mise en scène, and actually how all the girls are wearing red, which keeps this close proximity.
Yeah, red is also a colour of a
danger,
stereotypical. Either it's power, danger, femininity, feminine kind of connotations are a lot of the time reds, pinks, that kind of thing. But at the same time, it also has connotations of danger and power. So we wanted to mix those two together to show that the combination of their femininity is also an empowerment of the woman.
Yeah, we used a lot of close-ups within our video to kind of draw focus to the artist. This allows her to be a lot more recognisable to our audience, as well as feel a bit more personal, as she uses a lot of direct address, so yes.
And also it's like a common feature of genetic conventions, so we wanted to make it as real as possible, so yeah. From our research, we found out that our target audience were like quite active and like to dance and do a lot of sports. So helping have all this camera movement helped intrigue them and keep them wanting to watch it.
It's also a common convention within pop to have different locations and a lot of performance. But then also the hinted narrative kind of gives the video a hook, so they want to keep watching. As the location changes to the prison, where you can obviously see that she's behind the bars, it also switches quickly to that pink effect, so it then links these shots with the beginning, so now the audience understand what was going on in the beginning of the video. And the outfit also changes, where she's now wearing a orange top, and we wanted to connote kind of the feeling of a prison where they wear orange jumpsuits, so we thought orange would be the best colour to kind of connote the situation.
And obviously, because it's quite like a dark location, like we had to consider lighting as well, so it was really important that we had lighting there to enhance obviously her features and the mise en scène behind, which I felt really worked, because you could really clearly see her.
I think it's really important that they, as a team, the three girls start the video together and end the video together, which shows not only continuity throughout the video and the visuals, but also with the meaning of the song and the way that they are a team, so they stick together the whole way through.
And obviously the last shot is just has them in the prison cell, but in a small bit, so it kind of draws the whole thing to them in the end, which was obviously the focus throughout, and the pink really just finishes off the whole idea of us with the girly, going for like a very girly look, however subverting that by having such a contrasting narrative, which again was our idea, to not conform to the usual stereotypes of women.
Where women are normally like shown as gentle and like quite girly, good girls. And where women are normally seen as quite gentle and passive, but here you can see like women being criminals isn't something that's usually seen in the media, as that role is normally portrayed by men. So we wanted to give them a femininity, but then subvert that within the narrative. Yay!
Bye, thank you for watching. This is Evie, Izzie, and